Now, in Eden, okay, Ishah is what Eve is called first in chapter 2. But after her and Adam become one flesh, she is called Ishah. With a TH and a UW. In Leviticus, she is called Ishah with a T and Ishah. Now, Moses wrote this 3,500 years ago. Instead of telling you the truth of God. Now, he made a law for you to follow. Well, the thing is, Jesus taught us grace and truth, right? But still, we don't know everything because the disciples did not tell us everything Jesus did, right? They left some of the information out, is what John means. That's your problem. Now, after Adam and Eve became one flesh, and in chapter 4 when they have Cain and Abel, this word is used there too. So what does that tell you happened in Eden? Before and after the temptation of eating of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil too, right? They had sex. Before and after the fall. Alright? But they did something good and evil with Satan. I know. So, is it anal sex or vaginal sex, or was he a hermaphrodite and able to be with Eve and Adam? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. That part of it. At all. But if there are hermaphrodite human beings born in a normal male and female society, there's only one way to introduce that gene, and that's sexually. From a hermaphrodite itself that is not from here, right? But from heaven. Or otherwise, there will be more hermaphrodites here than male and female. Idiot too. You would know more about them. Now, if the angels are two hermaphrodites, right? And they also knew the daughters of men, right? And assumed human form and had giants of them, that's because their DNA was out of whack when they assumed the hermaphroditic form to have sex with them. They still had to become human, fool. Only a human can conceive with a human, right? But they did so illegally, I know, against God's will. Reason is, though, you have free will with God to sin or not sin. Even the angels can sin, like Satan and Eden, I know. They did envy him the other trees. In Eden, the garden of God, according to Ezekiel 31. Read it or not, fool. But if you don't want to know, and then he says, quit being a crybaby. You're sabotaging my channel because you are. And you know you are. That's what that's all about. The Navy sabotaged my marriage life by diagnosing me with schizophrenia. I know. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. See, that's why Daphne knew she could get rid of me and didn't really want me. And she wanted her daughter from her mom, but in order to do that, she had to marry someone who she could easily get rid of. That's why she did it. She also knew I wasn't really having success with women either to really commit to me. But that again is because you don't pay attention to the Word of God. You privately interpret it, and you don't understand why Jesus said forgiveness is the way, not condemnation, even of homosexuality. Why? Because there goes you if the world all goes gay, right? You don't think it can. See, that's a teaching we're taught since our youth to be straight. Well, if people want to be gay rather than straight, and you grow up in a gay society and everybody goes gay, you don't know you're supposed to be straight. If that's what they tell you when you're born. You know what I mean? Now, if you're taught that, the opposite of the truth, you don't know any better. That's what grace is too, right? Right. But for the point right now, you're teaching everybody to be straight and they're being gay anyway. You understand, right? If more gay people get in office, right? Because most of them are in the closet anyway. If they start making rules against heterosexuality, people, in order to avoid a death penalty or something, they do it the same way we're doing them, right? Making it a death penalty to be straight instead of gay, right? That's again why most people don't go gay, is there's a death penalty by Moses for it, right? He calls it an abomination. Well, again, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Well, who do you think had anal sex first? Adam. But it was also, he was last to have sex with Satan. Now, what do you think it means when it says the first man was heterosexual but made gay? Which was first, which was last? Who was straight first, then that's gay. Right. If it says the first should be last and the last should be first, what that means is men can make themselves gay one day and you be born in a gay society and not even know it. And they, like in Barbarella, use scientific means to reproduce and keep the males and females apart and make them be gay, right? They could do that too. That's Orwell's government too. That's what that's all about. Men controlling reproduction. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's what Barbarella's about. That's what Orwell's government is about. That's what 1984 is about. The men getting in charge who want the world to go gay to control the population. And they think they're justified, but they're not. They're not. They still reproduce. It'll just be through a test tube, baby, idiot. And the females will still have the babies, idiot. Of course, of course. It'll just be more what? Controlled in a laboratory. Right. Now, that's the future you're facing if you keep doing it this way. Because the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Right. That applies even to homosexuality. That's why Jesus teaches forgiveness of it rather than condemnation of it. Because see, when you condemn a thing, but you're attacking another male, like he's gay, pretending you're not gay, you're really the one acting gay. Yes, you are. You're coming on to me like a drunk man on prom night, trying to pop a virgin sherry. Know what I mean? He's a virgin here. Me. I'm the virgin ass they want. But they won't be me a virgin first, so I won't do it to them. If they are, they're not letting me remember her, so she don't count. Like, even if they did. And then they're acting like she has to be underage to be a virgin, right? No, a woman who has not had sex yet, no matter her age, is an unmarried woman. Until she has sex with a man. Then she's not a virgin anymore. Technically. Though if she has sex with a man and don't have a child, she's still a virgin in a sense, right? The man didn't get her pregnant yet. So like I told you, I see a virgin as two different things, right? You don't. And I've probably been with more virgins than I remember because their boyfriends are treating them evilly, right? I believe them when they tell me they're a virgin. They don't. Now, so like I told you, there's three ways to say the word woman, wife, and wife. And wife is spelled two ways, right? In Eden, she was Ishathuw, with a V at the end, or a Vav, right? A TH and a T in Leviticus, right? When she's the wife, right? And Ishah, right, again, is just an unmarried woman, right? Now, a virgin is a different word too. Go to Isaiah. Oh, no. Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Mm-hmm. Ha, oh, ma. Is a virgin, right? It's spelled Ayin, Lamed, Mim, Hey. Ama, is virgin, right? Now, Yoda is a virgin having her firstborn child. And being in travail with that child as well. Yet who calls himself Yoda, the Lord, as Ki, Gabor, Ki, Ish, Ki, Yoda. As is in all three words. As Gabor, as Ish, and as Yoda. A woman in travail who's conceived and about to have a child 9 months later. And September, August, November. Okay, when you conceive in November, you have a baby in Lent, August. If you conceive in December, you have a baby Lent. September, right? If you conceive in January, it's when? October. February, November. March, December. So little Roddy and Mark were conceived when? March. I was conceived when? Jonathan was conceived February. Now, I was a low birth weight baby, lower than the average, which is 7.8 pounds, or 7.5 if you use the metric system, I guess. But you're mixing it there. There's 16 pounds per ounce, per ounces per pound, right? That means I was 3 ounces off of being 7 pounds, right? Plus, that means I could have cooked in the oven at least a week more. Just a little preemie by 11 ounces. Anyway. Alright, catch up.